What's up YouTube, it's Sceptile TCG here and welcome to another TCG deck profile video on my channel. Today by popular demand we are gonna check out Alolan Exeggutor. This is the exact 60 cards that did really well at a huge tournament in Japan. It actually became 4th and it's going to be Alolan Exeggutor with of course Shrine of Punishment. This is also very similar like the list I played at the League Cup in Standard. This is going to be Lost Thunder onward, so we're gonna be playing with a Sceptile GX as well. One copy of the Sceptile from Celestial Storm and more than that. If you're interested in the Alolan Exeggutor, then this video is exactly for you. So if you enjoy the content, be sure to leave a like and also comment down below on what you would change in the list or what deck list you want to see up next. Okay, let's go into this deck list. We're gonna be running 4 copies of Alolan Exeggutor. This is a very fun card to play with. Not only is this a stage 1 with 160 HP, which is massive, it also comes back with a crazy attack called Tropical Shake, dishing out 20 damage plus 20 more for every single type of basic energy in your discard pile. It has to be a different type, so that means if you have like a Psychic in there, a Water and a Lightning, you actually deal 80 damage for a single energy, paired out with things like Shrine of Punishment, and you'll be dealing a ton of damage with Alolan Exeggutor. The opponent will also have a very rough time dealing with a 160 HP one prize attacker, so that's why it's very good indeed. Next up, we'll be running 4 copies of the Exeggcute. This is the Exeggcute with the attack Multiply. This is a very great attack because it lets you search your deck for an Exeggcute and put that on the bench directly, because as you see it only has 40 HP. There's also a Hypnosis Exeggcute out there with 50 HP, but this Japanese list actually decided we're gonna run 4 copies with Multiply because we want to have another Exeggcute on the bench, and even the difference between 40 and 50 is not much. Even Jet Punching for 30 damage with a Diancie is automatically 50, so the difference is not huge at all, unless you're facing against a Shrine deck, or actually not a Shrine deck, a Spread deck. Excuse me for that little mistake. Yeah, a Spread deck with Tapu Koko, because Flying Flip twice will knock out the Exeggcute, but most of the time you will definitely get out an Exeggutor in time, so that's why 40 HP is the way to go. Next up, we'll be running 1 copy of Sceptile GX. Sceptile GX is an interesting GX Pokemon with 230 HP. Can also heal off all of your Pokemon with Jungle Heal that have a Grass Energy attached. Can deal Marsh Cut for actually 60 damage and discarding a Special Energy. Very great against Special Energy based decks. Think about Zoroark GX as a little example, or maybe decks that rely on Unit Energy or Rainbow Energy. We also have Leaf Cyclone dishing out 130. So this is a last resort. You usually don't want to get out your GXs, but sometimes you say, ooh, I just need to dish out 130 once more to just get a KO. Well, that's where Sceptile comes in. It also heals up all of your Exeggutors if they are damaged. Then also 1 copy of the Sceptile from Celestial Storm. Of course, this one has a neat ability, making sure that every one of your Pokemon with a Grass Energy attached is invincible for damage from Ultra Beasts. So if the opponent decides to play Blacephalon GX as an example, Boswell GX, or other Ultra Beasts that are very popular, then just get out the Sceptile and you'll be safe from attacks with all of your Pokemon that have a Grass Energy. Also Powerful Storm dishes out 20 damage for every energy. I think it says this attack deals 20 damage for the amount of energy attached to all of your Pokemon, so it can also dish out quite a bit of damage. The good news is that both of these Sceptiles only have 1 retreat cost. And why is this doing very well? Because of course we're gonna be running 2 copies of Grovyle. Grovyle with the Sunshine Grace is very great, pretty similar like the Gabite we had all the way back in Dragons Exalted. We can use Sunshine Grace. Once during our turn we can search our deck for a Grass type Pokemon and put it in the hand immediately. Why is this great? Well, we're not gonna rely on rare candy. We don't have the space for that, unfortunately. So what are we gonna do? Get out this Grovyle, and Grovyle can get everything out. Let's say you just use a couple of Nut Balls. This is also very great. Then you can just get out all of your Grass type Pokemon. As soon as you get a Grovyle, you have access to every single Grass type of your deck. So that's why this ability is very great and makes it work. There's also only 2 copies of Treecko in here. You might say, why are we running the one with 60 HP? Again, it has the attack Find a Friend, search your deck for a Grass Pokemon, reveal it and put it into your hand. So you definitely want to search out all these Pokemon, otherwise it'll be a little bit clunky, all these Pokemons in one deck. So that's why Treecko evolves into the Grovyle, so you can use the ability to get every Grass type in play. So that's why if this strategy is working out. It got 4th at a huge tournament, so definitely check this list out for yourself. We're also going to run 1 copy of the Sunny Day Lurantis promo card to dish out an extra 20. This could be very crucial to hit certain numbers. Alolan Exeggutor then hits 140. It is capable to destroy Baby Boswell, Shining Lugia, Delmize, etc. So that's very great. Not only that, it also makes sure that you just have the exact damage damage. Paired that with a couple of Shrine of Punishment, you definitely want that extra 20 damage in certain situations. Then, my favorite card in the deck is going to be Shuckle. Shuckle with the Fresh Squeezed. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and then discard them. This is the perfect strategy for, of course, Tropical Shake. Why is that? The easy thing you do is just try and get Shuckle out, discard 3 energies, because we will be running a lot of different types of energies, as you can see here, kind of a rainbow style. Because you definitely need those in the discard to just dish more damage. Tropical Shake and Shuckle will help out for to just get that easy in the discard. Then 1 copy of the Ditto Prism Star. Ditto Prism Star is just necessary because look at all our stage 1s. We have Grovyle, we have Alolan Exeggutor, and we have Lurantis. So Ditto can be anything you want it to be. It can either be a Grovyle, a Lurantis, or a Alolan Exeggutor. So early game, you just get out all of your basics. You just rely on the Net Ball, smack down a Shuckle, get energies in the discard, and automatically Alolan Exeggutor will be hitting for huge damage. Now let us check out the supporters. We're gonna be running 4 copies of Cynthia as the most consistent draw supporter in the format. We also have things like Sightseer and of course the other supporters, but more on that later. So Cynthia is just a 4-off in this deck. Moving forward, there's also gonna be 4 copies of the Lily. Lily is just fantastic as the opening turn. If you can just play out your hand, let's say you have Ultra Balls, Net Balls, and things like tool cards like Choice Band, play out your hands, throw that Shrine down, and then play Lily. You'll definitely be having fun if you're playing 4 copies of Lily. Not only are we running 4 copies of Lily, we're also running 2 copies of the Sightseer, a new introduced supporter from Lost Thunder. Make sure you can just discard every card from your hand if you want. You can discard as many as you want, and then you can draw cards until you have 5 in the hand. So very great to get, of course, those basic energies in there once again if you don't run into your Shuckle early game. So Sightseer, very great. Also very aggressive. Let's say, oh man, I definitely need that Shrine this turn. Well, discard your entire hand, draw 5. You'll definitely get that Shrine most of the time. Then the last draw supporter is going to be one Tate and Eliza. Sometimes you're stuck in the active and you're saying, oh man, I wish I can have a switch card. Well, this deck does not run any switch or any escape rope shenanigans. This is the way of retreating sometimes, but it also has packed and draw support. Shuffle your hand to your deck and draw 5 cards. So a lower down Cynthia, but it also has a side effect with you can just also choose to retreat your active with one of your bench. Then, 2 copies of Guzma, which I found a little bit on the low side after testing this list. Guzma can target everything you possibly want on the opponent's side of the field, which can get, of course, those crucial KOs. So that's why I'm thinking 2 Guzmas a little bit low. Maybe you can just add in a 3rd one if you find the room for it. Maybe you're gonna cut down one of the Sceptiles. It depends on your meta game, really. So 2 Guzmas in this Champions winning list is actually the 4th place, so that's very, very great. Then, 3 copies of Ultra Ball. We're going to the items next. Ultra Ball is very nice. Universal search it out Ditto. Other than that, you of course are going to rely on Net Ball to get your basic grass out. Not only is Net Ball very great in this list to get out your basic grass types, you can also sometimes get an energy. Let's say late game, your entire bench is full and you want to rely on consistency or of getting an energy. Well, this provides a grass energy, so that's why it's just so good. Early game, get out your basics. Late game, if you don't want a basic, you can get out an energy with it, so very, very nice. Then 3 copies of Choice Band. Choice Band will make sure you can get those crucial numbers. Alolan Exeggutor already dished out 120 as a maximum. With Choice Band, that's 150. With the Lurantis promo Sunny Day ability, that's 170. That is Tapu Lele territory, so that is very great. Not only that, the Choice Band will help, of course, with Leaf Cyclone, dishing out 180 again with the Lurantis, so you definitely hit numbers. 3 copies of Choice Band is definitely key. Then 2 copies of Rescue Stretcher, because sometimes you know how it goes. They just knock out your Alolan Exeggutors or Exeggcutes, and you don't have an alternate attack already. Well, with Rescue Stretcher you can get them back in the deck or immediately into the hand, depends on the situation. And to finish the list of the trainer cards, there's going to be 4 stadium cards. 4 Shrine of Punishment is suitable for this deck. You just rely, of course, on the heavy strength of Shrine of Punishment, just spreading a bunch of damage with that, and then finishing the job with, of course, an attack for a single attachment. Not only can Alolan Exeggutor attack for a single attachment, Sceptile GX can also do that. The regular Sceptile can do that, so it's a 1 energy based attacking attack, and you can just retreat with those Pokemon. Alolan Exeggutor is just a tank, 160 HP, so it's doing very great. Then we are gonna be running 3 different type of energies. You can choose whatever you pick. I picked Psychic, Fighting, and Lightning as an example, but you can choose whatever you want. You want 5 different type of energies. So there's going to be 5 over here. And to finish the list, we are going to be running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 grass type energies to finish the list. So this is the list I got for that huge tournament in Japan. It's Alolan Exeggutor with Sceptile. I played something similarly 2 weeks ago at the League Cup, and that was without Sceptile at all, but I relied of course on the cards that are not lost under legal yet. I just relied on things like Oricorio and other cards to get of course those energies in the hand. Anyhow, this is the list after Lost Thunder is legal. Try it out for yourself. It's very fun to play with, definitely because nobody can just deal with Alolan Exeggutor, so it seems. And this is definitely going to be kind of an impact in the format because not a lot of people play this at the Japanese tournament, but now everybody knows that this exists. Anyhow, this was Zapdos TCG. If you enjoyed the list, be sure to demolish the like button. Let me know what you would change in the list and what deck you want to see up next. Have a fantastic rest of your day and subscribe for more content. Yeah, I'm out. Peace.